Egypt is increasingly showing a strong desire to take an active role in the Yemen conflict, with preparations for military air operations against the Houthis intensifying after the militias raised concerns over the safety of international maritime routes once again. These threats, which have a significant impact on crucial transport routes through the Red Sea, are proving to be not only a military but also an economic issue for Egypt. The loss of approximately $7 billion in revenue from the Suez Canal due to these attacks serves as a stark reminder of the region's vulnerability and the country's economic interests. According to Israeli sources monitoring the developments in the region, there is mounting pressure on Egypt to take a more active role in halting the Houthi attacks, which threaten not only neighboring countries but also global trade. Israeli analyst Yehoshua Mary Lichter argues that there are signs of an approaching military escalation, with Egypt ramping up preparations of its military forces for a potential operation in Yemen. Training sessions in the Libyan desert are part of Egypt's preparations, with the goal of ensuring that the country's air power is ready to respond to threats by sea and air. While some observers argue that these actions may be motivated by external pressure, such as from Israel, Egypt officially justifies such steps by the need to defend its national interests and the security of its maritime routes. Egypt possesses an impressive arsenal for potential air operations against the Houthis in Yemen, with the Rafale and F-16 leading the charge. The Rafale is not just a fighter, it is a high-tech platform designed to penetrate complex airspaces and deliver precision strikes on high-priority targets. With its combination of Scalp-G cruise missiles, laser-guided bombs, and advanced electronic warfare systems, this aircraft is ideal for missions that require absolute accuracy and minimal collateral damage. When these two platforms work together, they provide a unique combination of striking power and strategic flexibility. The Rafale can destroy targets with surgical precision, while the F-16 ensures air superiority and handles more resilient adversaries. This synergy not only guarantees operational success, but also sends a clear message to any nation observing Egypt's actions in the region. Egypt has several other fighter jets that could theoretically be used for air operations against the Houthis in Yemen, but their role would be much more limited. Without modern combat systems, high maneuverability, and the necessary range for long-range operations, these aircraft are simply not at the level of the Rafale and F-16 for such missions. Egypt's arsenal contains a highly diverse array of aircraft, but those that are not Rafale or F-16 do not have the necessary modern technology and operational flexibility to conduct complex air operations in a situation like the conflict in Yemen. The existing aircraft may complement the main efforts, but their role will likely be limited, with true combat power coming from the most advanced and multi-layered platforms. With the increasing tension in the region and the growing threat to Egypt's economic interests, the use of Rafales and F-16s in missions against the Houthis is not only likely but also strategically necessary. Egypt will need to rely on its air power to regain control over critically important waterways and respond to regional threats that could destabilize the country. The conflict in Yemen is one of the longest-running and most destructive in modern Middle Eastern history. Strategically located at the southwest edge of the Arabian Peninsula, Yemen controls the vital Bab el-Mandeb Strait, which connects the Red Sea to the Gulf of Aden and the Indian Ocean. This region is critical for global trade, adding geopolitical significance to the country. Today, the conflict in Yemen remains one of the most complex and destructive conflicts in the world, combining internal political divisions with geopolitical rivalry and regional interventions. The humanitarian consequences are immense, with millions suffering from hunger, disease, and violence. Thanks for watching.